Well, hello again. This is part 2 of episode 10, July 9th, 2012. Welcome to the Meli Belli show. We had some technical difficulties, and it only recorded the first 5 minutes or so of that other part of my blog. And for this one, I think I'm going to take the glasses off, and I'd like to introduce you all to my buddy, my pal, James Duenñas. Welcome to the show.
I like how
spending all your money, honey. She's got me sending.
I don't know. That's all the words I know.
So we had an awesome interview that just happened, and then of course we had some bad connection. The goal for next season is we're probably going to have to use an actual camera and not upload it straight from YouTube because shit's getting real, yo. I need a quality production here, and I think I'm going to start recording and then uploading, and yeah. So anyway, what do you think about that?
I think it's a lovely idea.
Well, thanks for coming to the Meli Belli show on location here at the Holiday Inn.
Well, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. It's something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time.
I know.
The inception of the since it started at the beginning.
So I met James back in November 2011 at the Hollywood Studio Bar and Grill, and we were both at Tiffany King's Laugh Out Loud comedy show. Woo woo! Shout out to Tiffany! Woot! And we sat at the same table and chatted the whole night, and I told him that, I'm a stand-up comic, and he was like, wow, I want to get into it. I'm like, you should. And I started my open mics at the Winchester Room, and he was really gung-ho about it. He showed up every week, and he worked on his material, and it's been a really fun journey. I've been watching him grow, and he is a funny guy. So, especially on his Twitter. Twitter, you guys need to find him at Lids and Kicks. Twitter.com, Lids and Kicks, and Facebook, the Mustached Man. So, tell the world of YouTube who the Mustached Man is, aka El Tapatio guy.
Oh man, well I could totally talk about this all day and night, but we only have
15 minutes.
The sponsors are only giving us so much, so gotta have the ads in first, very important. But to keep it in a nutshell, I'm a man. I have feelings and hair and I have heart. Not a heart. I mean, I do have a heart, but I have a heart. I always try to find a joke out of everything, and it's probably why sometimes people tend to interact and come around with me a lot because I bring that out in people. But there's other times where, like my family, they're not too big a fan of my comedy. It's a little, maybe not dark, but it's a little too much for them sometimes. And
they just don't get you.
Yeah, like here's an example. I remember a few months ago, I went to my parents, and by a few months ago I mean last week. Okay. And by last week I mean this morning. I actually mowed the lawn at my folks' house because they're getting older, so I wanted to help out. And my mom was telling me, hey, you need to mow that side of the lawn, not the front. And I go, what? Because the mower was running. So I go, what? And she goes, you need to. So I let her finish the first time, and then the second time she said, I'm like, what? And she walks up to me and she says it to me, and I could perfectly hear her fine. But just to keep with the joke running, I go, what? And she just looks at me like, and she just turns around and
like, that's not funny.
Yeah, she was pissed. And
I do that to my parents sometimes. I'll repeat things. I'll ask them a question, and they won't hear it for the first 2 or 3 times, and then they finally do, and then I just keep on asking like a broken record.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Some people appreciate
family,
it.
That's the only people you can really play, fun little jokes on. And
I
know my family's really not, too crazy about it. I always have a joke. I say, when it comes to my comedy career, my parents are really supportive of me quitting. Yeah, they want me to just, they're like, okay, can you just get married and do your esthetician and makeup work already? Just stop dreaming about this entertainment thing that you're in a phase of.
Illusions of grandeur, I think, is what most families And you know,
So, you know, what are you
well, I
gonna
will
do?
say this: the family, they are my biggest supporters, but they're also my biggest critics. Which is funny because they don't know what either word means. Because they do both in one sitting, so it's not like they are able to properly say, oh yeah, you know, this is good, but then you need to do this. Like they just say it all at once. So it just sounds like. So it's hard for me to take in sometimes.
So, I was watching the news today. Did you see about the Chris Humphries getting that chick pregnant?
Yeah, I totally knocked her up. Like
You know, that guy disgusts me. First of all, I never liked him in the beginning when he was dating Kimmy. I'm a fan. I'm gonna admit it. I love me some Kardashians. I'm keeping up with the Kardashians with my sister every Sunday, if not the next day. But
doesn't he spell his name with a K?
yeah, it's
Like,
Chris
wait a
Humphries.
minute. Chris is supposed to be with a C. Maybe C-R-S, possibly?
CHRIS.
Yes, that's the more common one,
Yeah.
of course. But who spells it with a K? That's
That
crazy.
guy, that lame-o,
Okay.
who I'm so happy that his idiotic ways just totally just showed up right now, and she didn't get stuck with that fool. Because I just didn't like his, I didn't like his ass. You know,
Yeah.
I felt like, you know, who gets a girl pregnant after marrying Kim Kardashian? That mofo.
Well, and, you know, it's like...
And a basketball player.
Yeah, well, I mean, on to greener pastures. I mean, Kanye's, I think, in the Kim K territory.
I'm a fan of
I will
the
say this,
Kanye
though.
and
I think she really likes him because
She does.
didn't she give him like a Lamborghini?
She bought him
Yeah.
for, it was, I don't know if it was his birthday or something, or
Whatever it was.
whatever. It was a very
I mean,
nice
like,
gesture.
Like you need an excuse to buy someone a Lamborghini. Oh no.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
had
your
a-
birthday. I'm not buying you one.
Well, I saw the interview, and she looked really smitten by him. I mean, they've been friends for 10 years. They've both seen each other go through ups and downs, and they understand, you know, what's going on in the industry. And I have a good feeling about this. My psychic intuition says this might work because, you know, he's a sweet guy. Seems like they really connect on a lot of levels, and money-wise, they're both not threatened by each other's like status and success.
Which,
so
that being said, since they have so much money, they should throw some our way. I think it'd be best.
listen, you know what? Help an Armenian sister out.
Yeah,
all right?
exactly. And I look Armenian, so it works out. But you know what? The one thing that might be, you know, I guess a wedge between the two of them, as long as Kim doesn't call Kanye Ray J, I think we'll be okay.
No. You mean Reggie?
Yeah.
Or Ray J?
I think he goes by Ray J.
Ray J.
Or Reggie.
Well, Ray J was the first guy,
Yes.
and then Reggie Bush the second.
Yeah.
She, you know, she went through the 2 R's and then now to the 2 K's.
Yeah.
And hopefully she'll, you know, this will be the one for her.
Mhm.
But okay, so I was watching Oprah. Do you watch Oprah the Next Chapter?
I can't say I do. I catch the last minute, and by the last minute, I just look at the information on the guide, and that's pretty much all I said.
Well,
I read.
you have to catch the 50 Cent episode.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
50 Cent?
50 Cent. She had a really interesting conversation with him. He's very deep, and I've always liked him, and now that he meditates, I like him even more. Yeah, you know, he has a mantra. Call me, maybe.
Yeah, you could do that.
No, but seriously, like he pointed out that you either pray or worry. Just don't do both. And I've been really like on a mission to release some of the. You know, I worry a lot because my parents are worrywarts. Are your parents worrywarts?
Yeah, that's what they do.
It's like I realized that I need to stop worrying and just pray and meditate and focus and visualize what I want. Start manifesting. Do you do that? Do you have a goal?
I have a vision
I was
board.
talking to another friend. I'm like vision boards. Do you do that?
I do. I have a lot of, you know, whether they be notebooks or I have like a little dry erase
List.
board and just kind of ideas that, you know, and it's I have all kinds of goals. I don't have, you know, impossible ones. I have small
Realistic.
ones. I have, you know, they run all kinds of different, whether, you know, whatever I can think of, and if it's something I really want to do or I would like to accomplish, then yeah, I throw it up there. And I throw that positive energy out there because, you know, for whatever reason, I'd rather invest all of my energies in positive outcomes than it be like... Alright, that was a little mandatory,
Britney Spears
mandatory
moment.
dance break going on.
You know, it's a flash mobber in me.
Yeah.
And we've got to break out into some kind of dance.
But yeah, but you know, back
Sorry,
to the.
go
It's
ahead.
okay, no, it's all good. Life is too short to apologize. So it's okay.
That's right. No more apologies.
Screw you. No, but yeah, it's something that I do. I think about because I'd rather, you know, throw out positive. Even every day I do also positive affirmations. I always tell myself I can do this. You know,
I'm gonna do
I'm
this.
better than. I'm
yeah,
better
using
than
words
this.
that are more like certain than I tried
Mhm.
or I might, we'll
Yeah.
see. And especially when you commit to certain things in life, you know, you really need to follow through. That's something that I'm working on right now is that I follow through with projects that I tell myself that I'm going to do. Like tomorrow, I'm going to meet with an editor. I'm going to start working on my documentary, finally. I've been talking about this since April, and hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
You too. High five.
Did we do that right?
Yeah, I didn't want to punch. I didn't want to slap somebody and then because you know these days everything how it is, you know, in the cyber world, you could probably. I'm sure it'll be a matter of time before you can actually physically, you know, battery somebody online, and I don't want that to happen.
No. Well, you know what? I appreciate you coming on the show.
no worries,
You know,
yeah.
this was a really fun little topic interview conversation. I'm gonna probably start doing that a little bit more. You know, like actually next season I have a big surprise. Should I tell them now?
I say you tease them. Tease
Okay.
them.
Next
Cliffhanger.
season, y'all gonna get ready for some fun, loving, sexy. That's all I'm gonna say.
And somebody dies. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
All right. Well, Liz and Kicks on Twitter, the Mustached
it.
Man on Facebook.
I need the support, guys.
Support
I'm
my
nothing
friend
without
here.
you guys.
This guy's a great guy. He's funny. My buddy, old pal. And oh yeah, I wanted to mention that you did a show real quick.
Yeah.
He hosted his first show down with Stephen
San Diego,
in
yeah.
San Diego with Stephen Briggs.
Yeah.
You want to tell us a little quick fun memory of that?
I guess the fun fact would be I actually did show up dressed up like Tapatio Man, which is great. Never hosted a show before. And then a little quick bit of trivia. I don't know if you guys still remember or over it. I know on the internet 3 months or however long it was, maybe like 4. The internet world's just so fast. So I'm gonna say this: the guy that runs Coney 2012 had his meltdown in San Diego, and I was about 12 miles away from where it happened. So thankfully, I didn't get to see anybody's naked body trying to, you know, masturbate and, you know, assault people, because that would have been hilarious to watch. But I think I would have gotten nightmares.
What a weirdo though! What a craze that became, huh? That video.
Yeah.
And we were all like on board, like a bunch of herds, you know.
Yeah, we're just like what
yeah.
is he gonna do next? Like a nail biter.
But you'll see James on one of my shows. Meli Belli show is gonna go on the road around town in LA, and we'll be you know, looking forward to checking this guy out.
Yeah. Bring your library card. Yeah. Stupid joke. I don't know. It was lame.
It's all good. I like it. I like it a lot. Peace.